Hispanic Heritage Month celebrates the histories, cultures, and contributions of Latinos in the United States. The Latino Cultural Center on Purdue's campus helps celebrate by hosting multiple events to remember important movements in Hispanic history.
The Latino Heritage Month is very important to celebrate because it celebrates, the contribution that Latinos have, not only in the United States, but also in higher education and around the world. So it is something to remind people that we are now transparent, that we are here, and we've been here for a long time, and we will be here in the future. So celebrating the Latino Heritage Month also gives a lot of prestige to the university to prepare Latinos for the world.
So there is something particular about being Hispanic that needs to be shared. There has been a lot of Hispanics who have, helped contribute to development in this country, and not too many people know about this. So it needs to be celebrated just to bring awareness.
Sonia Manzano, who played Maria on Sesame Street, visited campus to give the keynote speech for Hispanic Heritage Month. She is an award-winning writer, actress, and speaker.
Well, Sonia Manzano was an idea that was established when I already came here. So we follow up with that, and we were able to get her here. She's been a national Latino leader and a role model for many people, great experience,
Manzano's talk was titled Black Latinos in the Civil Rights Movement, which was connected to her newest book, The Revolution of Evelyn Serrano. The book is a work of fiction that is based off of her life growing up in a Spanish Harlem neighborhood in the 1960s.
Well, it was the first time that Hispanics were in the news. It was the first time that we were noticed. Up until that time in '69, we were totally invisible. As a matter of fact, the curriculum goal on Sesame Street when I got cast was that kids should know that Latinos live in America. That's how invisible we were. And the Civil Rights Movement changed all of that because not only were African Americans in the forefront, but every other minority group.
The LCC also held a screening and discussion of Diego Luna's recent film, Cesar Chavez. The film follows the life of the co-founder of the United Farm Workers Union and shows the struggles the organization faced in California.
There's not many movies about Latinos, and the ones that are about Latinos is about narcos or drugs or things like that, bad things. But the film Cesar Chavez portrays a different face of Latinos.
Although the film focused more on Chavez himself, there were several historical nonviolent campaigns recreated for the screen, including the Delano Grape Strike and the 1975 Modesto March. In the discussion following the film, students talked about how important it is for the younger generations to know about these movements.
Not only is it important to know about it, it's also important to change its course, right? But in order to be able to change the course of history, you need to be able to learn from the mistakes in the past and what has worked.
The LCC co-sponsored an event with the LGBTQ Center as well. Guest speaker Chris Salinas gave his presentation titled The Threat to America's Traditional Identity, Hispanic, in which he questioned traditional understandings of social identity.
If you go to a predominantly white institution, everywhere where you go, it's a white space. So that's, if I go to the Latino Cultural Center, that is a space for me to celebrate my race and ethnicity where I might not be able to celebrate that.
Reporting for Fast Track, I'm Amber Del Rio.